Good afternoon and welcome to Stillman College in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Our Morehouse Maroon Tigers are at bat first with R.J. Robinson, Miles Tucker, T.J. Whiteman, Elijah Pinckney, Elijah James, Trip Braswell, Nick Pittman, Caleb Harley, and Satchel Hamilton. 2 balls, no strikes. There's a strike. Foul ball caught by the first baseman. Miles Tucker hits to the second baseman. He bobbles it and can't make the throw in time. Miles is safe. Miss Purdue, it is not you. It's pretty far away, definitely farther away than most of the fields that we play on. It was like this on, I believe, the minor league field at Lane. T.J. Whiteman is the batter. Ball 2. On the mound for Stillman is number 4, Woodard. Dropped in for strike 1. Catching is number 13, Salter. First base, number 27, Roland. Yeah, you're right. I feel sorry for the catcher, too, with the pass ball. Let's see. First base, number 27, Roland. Second base, number 8, Belzer. Third base, number 10, Shellhouse. Ball 4, TJ Whiteman will get the base on balls. Shortstop, number 12, Gage. Left field, number 20, Phillips. Center field, number 34, Ford. And right field, number 7, Wilkins. Inkney bends down and still gets hit on top of the shoulder. Hit by pitch loads the bases with no outs. Elijah James will be the batter. Trip Braswell is on deck. Nick Pittman in the hole. No outs. Coach KC at first base. Coach Ron is at third base. Strike 1 to EJ. All 1. Bunts. He slips out of the batter's box. I believe he was safe at home. Was his foot on the plate? I think it was closer to the corner of the right batter's box. One run scored. I was looking at home plate, and I don't think his foot was on the plate, but the umpire missed it, and I may have misseen it myself. But nevertheless, 1 run scored. Pinckney is on first. Pinckney is on third. Elijah James on first. Trip Braswell in the box. First pitch filed back into the catcher. Nick Pittman is on deck. Runners going to second. Throw not on target. EJ is safe. Pinckney stayed at third. There's 2 outs. Fly ball out to center field. It's going to fall near the fence. Trip Braswell will have a triple. Trip Braswell has been on fire lately. Two-run score. Both Elijahs crossed home plate. 3-0 now the score. Nick Pittman steps into the batter's box. Caleb Harley is on deck. Satchel Hamilton in the hole. Ball gets by the catcher, but no runner. Okay, thanks, Miss Perdue. I was definitely watching home plate, and I thought he was a foot in front of him, more towards the right batter's box. So the umpire missed it, and so did our coaches. But we are up 3-1, or I'm sorry, 3-0. That is a ball to Nick, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Good afternoon, Mrs. Goodman. That dropped in for a strike. Okay, scoreboard is updated, and it's still wrong because I know there was at least 1 ball. Now they're showing 0-2 on the scoreboard. But Nick Pittman tosses the bat, so it is clearly a base on balls. I will have to pay closer attention and not watch the scoreboard. Caleb Harley is the batter. Satchel Hamilton on deck. R.J. Robinson in the hole. Ball outside. Runner stole second. Nick stands on second. Tripp at third. 3-0 in the first. Morehouse out to an early lead. There are 2 outs. Stillman calls timeout. Coach will head to the mound. Infield comes in. Here's Alec Waller heading over to get all the gear that was left behind at first. Caleb Harley in the batter's box. Can you guys hear me okay? There is a lawnmower or something running behind me. Actually, oh, looks like a food truck. So there's a generator running. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Ball high over Caleb's head. That is ball 4. He'll head to first to load the bases. That pitch hits Satchel Hamilton in the back. I'm definitely going to have to tease him. He is a magnet for being hit with the baseball. Poor thing. That walks Tripp Braswell in. Satchel Hamilton will have a pinch runner. Number 25, I believe that is Richburg. It is Joseph Richburg, pinch running for our catcher. Oh, we got a group of maybe middle or high schoolers coming in, going to the bleachers to my right to watch the game. RJ Robinson, top of the batting order in the box now. So Morehouse is batted around. Bases are still loaded. Ball high. That's a strike to RJ. Swing and a miss. Runners are going. RJ Robinson hits it deep. Bare hand catch, maybe? No, it's a black glove. It almost looked like it was a bare hand catch, but caught out in right field. Morehouse scored 4 runs in the top of the first. We'll head to the bottom of the first. And I'm still putting the pinch runner in. I type slow because I'm trying to put too much information in. All right, Stillman. Good afternoon, Black Gadget. Thanks for tuning in. On the field for Morehouse, Jackson Eddington is our starting pitcher. Satchel Hamilton, the catcher. TJ Whiteman at first base. Caleb Harley, second base. Trip Braswell, third base. Elijah Pinckney, shortstop. Nick Pittman in left field. Elijah James in center field. Miles Tucker in right field. And in the batting order, RJ Robinson serving as the designated hitter. So if you watched when we played Stillman at Gresham Park, you may recall that Coach Webster, the head coach for Stillman, was coached by our head coach, Antonio Grissom, I believe when he was 15 or starting around 15. So coming full circle now and coaching against Coach Grissom. So I heard them prior to the game. I think Coach Grissom was on the phone with Marvin Freeman, and I was letting him know that he was at Stillman and coaching against Webby. First pitch is ball 1. Strike 1. Coach KC testing the wind. That is out of play into the street where a car just drove through. So thankfully they came through ahead of it. In the batter's box for Stillman, number 8, Belser. On deck is Shell House. In the hole is Gage. That's fouled out of play. Oh, that hit against the car. Check swing for a strike. And a strikeout. So Jackson records a strikeout on the first batter. Number 10, Shell House, the third baseman, now in the batter's box. Gage on deck. Huddleston in the hole. Swing and a miss. Out of play. Right near the bumper of another car. Pretty sure they're going to need to move from the area behind home plate. That goes straight to Elijah Pinckney. He catches it on one hop and throws him out. TJ Whiteman made the catch at first base. That is the second out. Batter is number 12, Gage. That is strike one. Ball one. I believe we are scoring the game on Game Changer if anyone wants to follow there. Don't believe there are any live stats on the Morehouse website, but I will check. Guess I should have checked that before I said something. Scoreboard says 2-2. I looked away to see if the live stats were working. It appears they might be, although the score isn't accurate. That was strike 3 and out number 3. Jackson Eddington retiring the first 3 batters. Looks like I don't think it's fully updating on the live stats on the website. Looks like the top of the first is recorded, but not the score. So I won't rely on the live stats, but if anyone is wanting to follow Game Changer, they should be keeping it in the dugout. Looks like the Braswell family is watching. Did you see Tripp's triple? Hopefully you were tuned in time. Miss Selma watching, saying the Selma family sends winning vibes from Los Angeles, cheering for her Maroon Tigers. Miles Tucker is heading to the batter's box. First pitch is strike one. Woodard is the pitcher. Salter the catcher. Ford first base. No, sorry. Rowland first base. Belzer at second. Shellhouse third. Gage short. Phillips in left. Ford in center. And Wilkins in right. Ball outside to Miles. TJ Whiteman on deck. Elijah Pinckney is in the hole. Morehouse leads 4-0 at the end of one. I need to put that in the chat for you guys. Miles Tucker gets the base on balls. TJ Whiteman heads to the plate. Yes, definitely go check out that triple. He was batter number 6 behind Elijah James. Looks like that'll be the last pitch thrown by Woodard. They will change pitchers and bring in number 22, Hopwood. The pitching change in the chat. So he is replacing number 4, Woodard. We're in the top of the second. No outs. Miles Tucker, the runner at first. Morehouse leads 4-0. TJ Whiteman, Elijah Pinckney, Elijah James, Tripp Braswell, Nick Pittman, Caleb Harley, Satchel Hamilton is the batting order. right, looks like we'll get started with TJ Whiteman facing a new pitcher, Hopwood. Strike one on the inside corner. My weather app says it's 79 degrees. Oh, wow. Deep ball to center field. It is caught. Miles Tucker heads back to first. Don't see any measurements on the fence, so I don't know how many feet to center field. But weather app saying 79, high of 82. It is overcast and breezy, so it does not feel like 79. The throw from the pitcher to the first baseman hit Coach KC in the back. He had turned his back. Miles Tucker stayed put. Elijah Pinckney in the batter's box. Elijah James on deck. TJ Whiteman, the first out. That's going to be a base hit out to right field. He'll round first, but Miles Tucker will hold up at second. Got one out. Elijah Pinckney at first, Miles Tucker at second. Elijah James in the batter's box, Trip Braswell on deck. Nick Pittman is in the hole. Ball drops in for strike one. We're in the top of the second. Morehouse leads 4-0. Way outside, ball one. Ball outside. 2-1 is the count, one out. Runners on first and second. That'll be a line drive out to center field. Runners are going. Throw to home is off the mark, so Miles Tucker slides in safely. Elijah Pinckney held up at second. Elijah James at first. Morehouse now with the 5-0 lead. Alec Waller goes to collect the bat. Trip Braswell steps into the batter's box. Triple in his first outing. Nick Pittman is on deck. Caleb Harley in the hole. Ball low. Ball two. Ball 3 way outside. Ball 4 inside. He'll get the base on balls. Bases loaded. Nicholas Pittman heads to the batter's box. Still 1 out. Morehouse leads 5-0. Nick Pittman, the batter. Caleb Harley on deck. Satchel Hamilton in the hole. Nick watches strike 1. Off the catcher's foot. And there you talk about a miss for due with the backstop being so far back. A lot of ground to cover. Elijah Pinckney scores on the pass ball. Elijah James moved over to third. Trip Braswell stands on second. (6-0). Morehouse leads in the top of the second with 1 out. Nick has a 1-1 count. Now 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Up the middle, out to center field. Nick Pittman will score Elijah James and Trip Braswell with a single. So 2 RBI single for Nick Pittman. That increases the lead to 8. 8-0 is the score in the top of the second with 1 out. Caleb Harley, the batter. Satchel Hamilton on deck. R.J. Robinson in the hole. Yes, good for us, Miss Purdue, that it was a pass ball by them. Caleb watches strike 1. Ball inside, gets by the catchers, all the way back to the wall. Nick Pittman steals second and looks for third, but goes back. Mrs. Goodman, we are only playing 1 game. Ball outside. Typically our Tuesday games, for the most part, are single games. I know we did do a doubleheader against Stillman, but typically single games. Really just to get a midweek game in for pitchers to stay in rotation and get some guys in that might not have gotten in the previous week. Ball outside to Caleb. Ball goes at his feet. He'll head to first base. Hit by pitch. Satchel Hamilton heads to the batter's box. Yes, should be a 9-inning game. Looks like Stillman's coach will head to the mound, so there will be a timeout on the field. Satchel will be the batter. R.J. Robinson is on deck. They are changing pitchers again. See if I can see the number. Looks like number 21 according to the umpire. Yep, 21. That is Henry on the mound now for Hopwood. We're in the top of the second. Morehouse leading 8-0. There's one out. And we've got runners on first and second. All right, so pitching change made in the chat, but number 21, Henry, now on the mound, replacing number 22, Hopwood. Here's Mr. Richburg. We're in the top of the second. Morehouse 8, Stillman 0. Runners are on first and second. Nick at second. Caleb at first. Satchel Hamilton is the batter. Here in the stands with us, Mrs. Grayson, Noah's mom, and Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Hunter Smith's parents. Noah's grandfather also drove in from Mississippi. Fouled into the net. 0-1 is the count. You're welcome, Mrs. Goodman. Ball outside. I hope so too. I heard he's ready. He'll be coming back at just the right time to get in the groove before the playoffs. Oh, inside pitch called a strike. Satchel Hamilton strikes out. That is the second out. Nick still stands at second. Caleb at first. RJ Robinson now in the batter's box. Miles Tucker is on deck. TJ Whiteman in the hole. Throw to second. He's safe. I don't see a pitch clock here, so I'm not sure if Stillman's conference requires one. Here's Miss Hall. She's here. Foul that one over to Chase Williams, who's hanging out, spotting for the bullpen. Bullpen inside the field, down the left field corner. Swing and a miss by RJ. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Looks like the school group is leaving. Hard hit ball out to the outfield, but it is foul. Runners return to first and second. Oh, there's snow cones attached to that generator. Swing and a miss. RJ Robinson strikes out. That leaves 2 runners on, but score 4 runs for Morehouse. 8-0 is the score. RJ Robinson and the umpire apparently laughing about something. Satchel Hamilton stands behind home plate. Jackson Eddington back on the mound. Mariano McLean heading to first. Let's see, Caleb Harley still at second. Trip Braswell at third. That is Kendall Sellers at shortstop. To pull out my binoculars and see who's in left field. Alec Waller is in center, and it looks like RJ Jenkins went to right. So several changes in the field. Thankfully, I remembered to bring them with me today. I think it's Joseph Richburg in left field, but I'm going to double check for you guys. That is correct. Joseph Richburg is in left field. It will take me a while to put all the changes in the chat. First pitch to number 17, Huddleston, the designated hitter, is a strike. Strike 2. Fly ball. Mariano McLean running for it, makes the drop. They didn't call each other off, so Mariano's glove hit, I believe, RJ Jenkins. So Mariano dropped the ball, the runner safe at second. Ball 2, Satchel Hamilton keeps it in front of him. Batter is number 27, Roland. Wilkins on deck. There's another strike. Hit up the middle, but Caleb Harley grabs it in front of second base, throws to Mariano for the out. Second base runner advances to third. That'll bring up number 7, Wilkins. Out of play. Hit to Caleb Harley. He throws to first off the bag. It bounces off the wall. Jackson Eddington picks it up, but not before a run scores and the batter stands on second. 8-1 in the bottom of the second. 1 out. Batter is number 20, Phillips. It's going to be in foul territory over by the bullpen. Good afternoon, Miss Waller. Ball inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on second. That was off of Satchel's foot. Ball 2. Ball 3. That is ball 4. He gets the base on balls. That'll be runners now on first and second with 1 out. Batter will be number 13, Salter, batting in the 8 hole. Ford is on deck. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Jackson steps off, throws to Kendall. So Jackson Eddington, the pitcher for Morehouse. Satchel Hamilton, the catcher. That is hit up the middle, but Caleb Harley is there. Tosses to Kendall. Kendall to Mariano for a perfect double play. 4-6-3 for the third out, second and third outs. Morehouse leads 8-1 after 2 complete innings. And just a reminder, I know I've been saying this since at least last week, but class registration for summer and fall semester started today, started yesterday for students with designated scholarships. Registration will start tomorrow for athletes. So if your student athlete has not met with his academic advisor to get the advising hold taken off their account, they will not be able to register until that is done. So please, please, please encourage them to meet with their academic advisor if needed. They will know if they have an academic hold on their account. So class registration for athletes begins tomorrow. Housing application will open to designated scholarship students on April 13th and athletes on April 14th. They have to be registered for classes, fall classes, in order to apply for housing. So I think I've spoken to most of the guys individually, but just giving you guys a reminder. Some of our freshmen were kind of lagging behind on making appointments with their advisors. RJ Jenkins, now the batter. Mariano McLean is on deck. I'll probably have to rely on eyesight since there were so many changes in the field. Ball inside. Looks like RJ, Mariano, Alec. Ball inside. 3-0 is the count. Ball 4, RJ Jenkins gets the walk. Mariano McLean heads to the batter's box. Watches strike 1. And actually Kendall Sellers is on deck. Ball 1 to Mariano. Throw to first, he's safe. Ball low, 2-1 is the count. Pass ball. RJ Jenkins rolls to third. Three one is the count. Ball 4 to Mariano. He'll get the base on balls. Runners now on the corners with no outs. Throw to first. He's back. That's a strike, but runner still second. So RJ Jenkins stands on third. Mariano's at second. There are no outs. Kendall Sellers is the batter. Alec Waller on deck. 0-2 is the count to Kendall. Ball outside. 1-2. And Mrs. Goodman, you are welcome. So yes, I remind you guys so they can be reminded more than once. Ball is hit to the second baseman. He'll toss to first for the out. RJ Jenkins will score and Mariano will stand on third. So fielder's choice. 4-3. Morehouse leads 9-1 with one out in the top of the third. That is fair. Alec Waller just over the first base bag. Ball goes under the cage that's blocking the bullpen on the Stillman side. So it will be a ground rule double, dead ball. He scores Mariano. So Alec with an RBI double. Trip Braswell stands in the batter's box. Joseph Richburg is on deck. Throw to second. He's safe. Ball high. Great, Mrs. Waller. I see you're on and saw Alec with the double. There's a strike to Trip. Trip Braswell started the first with a triple. I believe he was walked in the second. One pitch is fouled down to the bullpen for Stillman. Right field side. Throw to second. He's safe. Awesome. Yeah, I think we're all multitasking on this Tuesday afternoon. I'm just glad you guys are tuned in and at least listening and watching when you can. They appreciate the support. We've got several parents here today as well in person. Filed over to the Morehouse dugout side. See Mr. Richburg walking with his phone, likely typing emails. Score is 10-1. That's hit foul down the third base line. Morehouse leads 10-1. There's one out. Alec Waller stands on second. Several students from Stillman College are here watching. Foul ball. Trip Braswell nearly at first before it's called. Up the middle for Trip Braswell. Center fielder throws it in. That'll hold him to a single, and Alec Waller heads to third. Trip Braswell with a triple and a single. Joseph Richburg in the batter's box. He's got at least one collegiate hit under his belt. Freshman from Atlanta. And actually all freshmen on the bases. Trip Braswell and Alec Waller, both freshmen. It's going to be hopefully out of play. Nope, it is caught over by the dugout. That's caught in foul territory. Umpires are meeting. Not sure if they're talking about. They're saying Trip Braswell was safe at first. Oh, actually, no. They're going to put Richburg back in the batter's box. I'm guessing they're going to say that was dead ball, maybe. Nope. Stillman's coach came out. He was confused just like I am. So Richburg is out, headed back to the dugout. That's 2 outs. Number 38. This is Jordan Bibbs Walker in the batter's box. Another freshman for Morehouse. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. 0-2 the count, 2 outs. Alec Waller stands on third. Trip Braswell at first. Morehouse leads 10-1. Top of the third. Ball one. Trip steals second. Pass ball. Alec Waller will score. Trip heads to third. All right, finally got that updated in the chat. Jordan hits to the third baseman. The throw is off and over to the wall. So Jordan stands on second. He's got an RBI. Trip Braswell crossed the plate. Score is now 12-1 in the top of the third. 4 runs in each inning. 2 outs. Satchel Hamilton is the batter.
It was lame to go out.
Strike one to Satchel.
I'm gonna be 2-1. Oh yeah, you right. You're not gonna be. Is that 20? I'm gonna be 2-1.
There's strike two to Satchel.
I'm just gonna leave. We gonna be at the club with that. I'm gonna leave all that.
Swing and a miss for strike three and out number 3. Morehouse scores 4 runs, leaves 1 runner on. Heading into the bottom of the third, Morehouse holds a 12-1 lead. Looks like they're going to leave Josiah in. So Josiah Smith will replace Satchel Hamilton behind the plate. Walter Nunnally being checked out by the umpire. He'll take the mound. Number 47. No, that's why I set it up higher, because I was trying to get that out, but it's still in it.
Thanks.
Yep. All right, I'm adding the changes to the chat.
That one's free. It's not free. It's not. But Shotty made it from the correct to the free. No, I feel like they should get that money.
All right, so Walter Nunley on the mound for Morehouse. Josiah Smith, the catcher. Mariano McLean at first base. Who's at second? Oh, Jordan. Okay. Jordan Bibbs Walker. I'm so used to him being the catcher. Didn't expect him in the field. So Jordan Bibbs Walker at second base. Kendall Sellers is at shortstop, and I called that out of order, but Trip Braswell at third. Joseph Richburg in left field, Alec Waller in center field, and R.J. Jenkins in right field. Let me add that Jordan.
Yo, he ain't that me. He walked by. Nah, he walked by.
All right, I was typing in Jordan at second and missed the pitch, but that was the first pitch, so I would assume it was a hit by pitch. That was number 34, I believe, Ford, who was hit by the pitch. Number 8 watches strike one. That is Belser. Top of the batting order for Stillman. Oh, 2 is the count. Fly ball. Looks like it's out of the infield.
There you go.
Alec Waller makes the catch in center field. Josiah throws to second, and he is safe. Kendall Sellers with the catch. Foul ball into the net. 0-2 is the count. Into the net again. Out of play, headed to the bus. Bounces ahead of it. Yeah, we kind of need that. We don't need any glass busted out. We're in the bottom of the third. Morehouse leads 12-1. That is caught by Kendall Sellers. He tosses to Jordan Bibbs Walker for the double play. So F6, 6-4 for the double play and the third out. No runners left on base for Stillman. At the end of 3, Morehouse leads 12-1. Mrs. Goodman, you were thanking me for reminding the players as well as the parents about academic advising and class registration and housing. It's funny that I have to do so many reminders with the guys, but on Sunday when we got on the bus and I told them to check their email because there was a student investment program for $1,000, they all pulled out their phones immediately. Not sure why they won't do that when I asked them to do something they really need to do. But $1,000 is quite the incentive, so check in with your young men to make sure they have signed up for the student investment program. I believe they select 300 students across 15 HBCUs, but it is an investment program where they go to a couple of seminars, and at the end of each step that they complete, they get $250 to invest for a total of $1,000. So if they haven't signed up, encourage them to sign up, and hopefully some of our guys will get selected. Vernon Clay is in the lineup ahead of RJ Jenkins, I think. I don't know where we are in the lineup now, y'all, so I'll just have to call as they come up. I don't have access to Game Changer for some reason. Even when I reset my password, I can't get in. So Vernon Clay swings at strike 1. Pass ball. Out of play. One, 2 is the count to Vern. Fly ball out to right field. Catch is made. That's the first out. Oh, let me put Vern Clay in the lineup. RJ Jenkins hits to the shortstop. Throw is made. And the ball got there just ahead of RJ Jenkins. Oh, yeah, it was funny, Miss Perdue. I was like, is this all I have to do is say there's $1,000 in your email? And they'll go look at it immediately? Ball outside. Mariano McLean is the batter. Kendall Sellers on deck. Looked like that was behind Mariano. Ball 4. Mariano will take first base. Number 21, Henry, is on the mound for Stillman. Salter, the catcher. Rowland at first. Belzer at second. Shellhouse at third. Gage, shortstop. Phillips in left field. Ford in center field. And Wilkins in right field. Strike to Kendall. Ball 1. 1-1 is the count to Kendall. Ball outside. 2-1. So the school group is back. Maybe I don't see anybody with snow cones, but they walked off and now they're back. So you hear lots of chatter in the stands. I'll try maybe between innings to just pan to the stands. Quite a few people are out here. That is hit off the wrist of the third baseman into left field. Kendall Sellers stands on first. Mariano is at second. Big smile on his face. I can see it from here. Alec Waller is the batter. Trip Braswell on deck. Into the net. Out of play. Foul ball. 0-2 is the count. Foul ball. Out of play. Oh-2 pitch to Alec. Up the middle, under the glove of the second baseman. Out to center field, Kendall Sellers slides into third, and Mariano McLean crosses home plate. Alec Waller with another RBI. Morehouse leads 13-1, 2 outs, runners on the corners. Trip Braswell, the batter. Joseph Richburg on deck. Ball one. Strike one. Strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Tripp. Let's go, Tripp. Fouls it off. Tripp Braswell strikes out. That is the 3rd out. So TJ, of course, is going to give him a hard time since he's been so hot. Leave it to TJ. These guys are a bunch of characters, that's for sure. Elijah Pinckney joking around with Coach Ron. So I will turn to show you the stands. I think I can do it. Let's see. My tripod is acting funny today. Here we go. Just to show you some of the Morehouse fans. It's all over here in the corner on her iPad. And I dug underneath to keep going. Oops. There's the school kids. Whoops. My tripod doesn't like me today. I'm sorry, y'all. It's either too loose or too tight or something. It's just not working out today. Noah Grayson on the mound for Morehouse, getting his first go on the mound this season, returning from an injury. His mom is here. See if I can line it back up now so y'all can actually see the field. There we go. So Noah Grayson on the mound. Josiah Smith is the catcher. Mariano McLean at first base. Jordan Bibbs Walker at second. Tripp Braswell at third. Kendall Sellers at shortstop. Joseph Richburg in left field. Alec Waller in center field. And RJ Jenkins in right field. So we've got freshmen at second, third, short, left, and center. A senior on the mound, a sophomore behind the plate. Sophomore at first, and is RJ Jenkins? I think he's a senior, maybe. I need to look that up. Batter is number 12. Gage, the shortstop. That is hit directly to Tripp Braswell's glove for out number 1. Number 17, Huddleston, the designated hitter in the cleanup spot. Ball outside. That is ball 2. Oh, I need to put the pitching change in the chat. That is a fly ball out to left field. It'll roll to the fence. Richburg will throw it in, but Huddleston will have a double. Swing and a miss. Oh, there's Mr. Grayson watching to cheer on Noah in his first outing on the mound this season. Trip Braswell, Kendall Sellers giving chase. Joseph Richburg gets there from left field. It's caught in foul territory. So runners should have to go back to second. So it was way in foul territory. I'm not sure why the runner is on third, but nobody's saying anything but me, so maybe I'm wrong. It was over by the bullpen where the catch was made. Strike 1. Got a couple of people cheering for Noah in the chat. I'm happy to see him back on the mound. All just outside. If it's caught, it's a fair ball. Thank you so much. Nobody else was reacting to it, so knew it had to be the right call. But thank you, Mike. So there are 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball out to center field. RJ Jenkins gives chase. It'll be a triple. Throw home is not in time. In the park home run for number 7, Wilkins. So Wilkins with an RBI as the runner on third scored ahead of him. 13-3 is now the score. Batter is number 20, Phillips, batting in the 7th spot. One ball, 1 strike. No runners on, 2 outs. Ball outside. That's hit to Trip Braswell. He scoops and throws for the out. So Noah Grayson on his first outing. allows 2 runs to score. But Morehouse holds a 13-3 lead after 4 first, 4 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth for 13. According to the scoreboard, 8 hits. And looks like 2 errors. Some of the lights are out on the scoreboard, so I can't quite tell. And Stillman, no runs in the first, 1 in the second, none in the third, 2 in the fourth, for a total of 3 runs, 2 hits, and looks like 3 errors. Again, some number or lights are out. But 13-3 after 4. Number 18 on the mound for Stillman. This is Rehorn, so a new pitcher. I will add the score and the pitching change to the chat for everyone. Yep, Mrs. Waller says, welcome back, Noah. Mrs. Goodman saying hello to Noah. So thank you all again for tuning in. All right, Joseph Richburg in the batter's box. Jordan Bibbs Walker is on deck. Strike 1. Mr. Richburg is here. Miss Hall is here. Noah's mom and grandfather are here. Hunter Smith's parents are here. They drove about 5.5 hours from Tampa. Atlanta is about 2 hours from here. Pass ball. In fact, let me see what it says going back. There was traffic, an accident, and everything else getting here. So we got here 30 minutes before game time. Although we left well in enough time. Okay, so now it's saying 2 hours and 53 minutes. So maybe 3-hour drive. I think it took us closer to 4 with all the traffic. Ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I'm sorry, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count to Richburg. Ball 4. He gets the base on balls. That will bring up Jordan Bibbs Walker. Vern Clay behind him to collect Joe's equipment. Jordan at the plate. Josiah Smith is on deck. Strike one. We're in the top of the fifth. Ball outside. There's a strike. One ball, two strikes. Ball two. Oh, didn't signal strike, but it is called a strikeout. He goes down looking. First out for the Maroon Tigers. Josiah Smith in the batter's box. Vern Clay is on deck. Ball one. Ball two. Ball three. Oh, generator cut off. 3-0 pitch is hit over the shortstop's head into left center. Richburg slides into third. Hesitated a little, but still had time to get there. Josiah Smith with a single. I'm looking at the dugout and I saw Jackson Eddington with a helmet on his head and a bat in his hand. Number one, he's already been in as a pitcher, but I don't know that I've ever seen Jackson take an at-bat. But he hands it off to Miles Gordon, who is on deck. So Miles Gordon will enter the lineup behind Vern Clay. Vern hits to the shortstop. He's got to jump and throw. They called him out at first, although that looked pretty close. But Richburg scores 14-3 now for Morehouse. Miles Gordon in the lineup. I would love to tell you who he replaced, but without access to Game Changer, I'm blind. I'll just add that he is now in the lineup. All right. Hey, doing something over there, which knocked my tripod or my camera over. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Sorry about that, you guys. Give it a damn boot. Come on, you got it. Two balls, no strikes, according to the scoreboard. It is called the ball. Although the scoreboard says 2-2 now. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. So Miles Gordon strikes out. Deuce was the pinch runner on second. He's out. Well, on the only runner left on base. But Morehouse adds another run, 14-3 now the score as we head to the bottom of the 5th. All right, get this tripod right again. Three, heading to the bottom of the 5th. I see that, Miss Purdue. Tie never goes to the runner anymore. Although, if the umpires are looking at the scoreboard, it could be that they are trying to end the game sooner. Yes, yes, absolutely. This is on the mound, number 51. Batter is number 13. Wish they can't be 13. Yes, it is Salter. Batting in the 8th spot for Stillman is Salter. That's hit to Mariano McLean. He gets ahead of it, tosses to Prince Odom. He's got the first out. Guys are out of the dugout. I don't remember Prince pitching before today. Fly ball out to left field. Joseph Richburg gives chase. It's just ahead of the fence. He'll throw it in. Kendall Sellers has the ball now. And Ford has a double. Ball outside. Josiah throws to third. He's out. Josiah to Trip Braswell for the out. 2 outs now. Top of the batting order for Stillman College. Stillman also Tigers. This is Belzer, the second baseman. Watch strike 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Dugout cheering him on. Off the end of his bat, out of play. Actually, nope, stays in over by the dugout. That is hit to Jordan Bibbs Walker. He throws him out. I'm zooming in at that time, so hopefully y'all caught the play. Just trying to get it closer in on the bases since I had a little bit of room. So Prince Odom with his, or actually that is not Prince Odom. That's Hunter. That's Hunter. Yeah. That was Hunter, right? So they didn't, yeah. So on the lineup, a lot of help from me. I know.
Have a little bit more enthusiasm from the, young man pitches the 1, 2, 3.
So I put Odom only because I was looking at the lineup. So I hope they fixed it before they. You know, I feel like I'm still learning names. Yes. But Hunter Smith, freshman, out of Tampa, with his first outing on the mound. I said Prince Odom because that's what's on the lineup card. But when I saw him walk off the field, I realized it was Hunter Smith. So let me correct that in the chat and delete Prince Odom. So I called that completely wrong, Hunter. I apologize. I'm sure you will go back and watch this later. But Hunter Smith on the mound for Morehouse. All right, making that correction in the chat. Mariano McLean is the batter. Kendall Sellers on deck. Ball. Ball. Full count to Mariano. That's going to be out of play. Still a full count to Mariano. Oh, that hit him. He'll take first base, and Kendall Sellers will walk to the batter's box. Yes, Mr. Lester. Or, nope, that's G3, I believe. Very nice recovery from the weekend. Let's go, House. That is off the heels of Mariano. He's out. He tried to jump over it, but it still got him. Kendall safe at first. Alec Waller now the batter. Oh, it is G2. Okay. Casey Coates. Casey, I don't know that I've ever called you by just your first name. You're always Casey Coates to me. Morehouse baseball alum. Thank you for watching. Throw to first. He's safe. We've got one out in the top of the 6th. Have to look at the scoreboard. I lost track. Ooh, off the helmet. Alec Waller steps out while the umpire sweeps the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Kendall Sellers, the runner on first. And Mr. Lester, yes, tough weekend at Benedict. No excuses. We should have played better. But I believe you've seen the Benedict field. This time without the recycled football field turf. But very choppy in the field. The mound, of course, is not regulation distance. Home plate was crooked and not lined up with the pitcher's mound. That was a pass ball. Alec Waller gets the base on balls. Kendall Sellers advances to second. But again, home plate was not lined up. It was actually turned a little to the left. Nick Pittman played left field and said there was a big dip, nearly a ditch in left field. And we watched the first base coach pick up nails behind the first base bag. So certainly no excuses. We certainly could have played better. should have played better. But I believe the field might have been in worse shape than when the turf was down. Yeah, you said you've seen it. Yes, it is still a mess. True home field advantage. Yes. I know there have been a lot of complaints about the field. I am hoping that enough complaints are made so that changes can be made before next season. Honestly, I was more concerned about somebody getting hurt from the bad hops. I didn't know about the nails until after the game. I saw the coach picking something up behind first base and assumed it was rocks because there were rocks on the field. But I found out from the coaches that it was actually nails. Yep, definitely work to do going forward. Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out to Tripp. Oh, wow. Kendon hyperextended his knees several times out in the field. Yeah, it's definitely a hazard. So hopefully something can be done before next season. But we played there 2 years in a row. So hopefully Benedict will come to us next year and we won't have to worry about it. Oh, that hit him square in the shoulder. Actually, the back, his number. Joseph Richburg will be the batter. Bases are loaded now. 1 out. We are in the top of the 6th. That's going to be hit down the first base line. It stays fair. First baseman drops it a couple times, but finally gets the out. Joseph Richburg is out. That is the 2nd out, but Kendall Sellers crosses the plate. Alec Waller stands on 3rd, and Tripp Braswell at 2nd. Jordan Bibbs Walker in the batter's box. Ball outside. It's going to be a fly ball caught by the second baseman. So Jordan Bibbs Walker gets the 3rd out, makes the 3rd out. 15-3 is now the score in the middle of the 6th. For those who may not have been watching earlier, Stillman is coached by Coach Webster, and he was coached by our very own head coach, Antonio Grissom, when I believe he was 15. So this is our 3rd game against Stillman. They came to Gresham Park earlier in the season for 2 games. We split with them there. Game 3 now. There's Deuce, number 14. Chase Williams in the catcher's gear. So it looks like he's going to replace Josiah Smith behind the plate. Number 19, Riego Hudson on the mound. Let's see if there's any other changes. Mariano McLean is at first. Jordan Bibbs Walker at second. Trip Braswell third. Kendall Sellers shortstop. So infield full of freshmen. Mariano the exception, a sophomore. Joseph Richburg, a freshman in left field. Miles Gordon, nope, that's Alec Waller in center field, another freshman. And Miles Gordon is in right field. Miles should be a junior. So a sophomore and a junior on the right side of the field. Everyone else are freshmen. Let's go ahead and put another group of school kids coming through. There must be, I know I saw something that said an academy that we passed here on the campus, so maybe something on the campus with, looks like middle schoolers. That is hit to Jordan. Jordan Bibbs Walker throws him out. That is the first out. Miles Gordon. (15-3) is the score. Morehouse with the lead in the bottom of the sixth. Ball inside. Batter is number 12. Gage. Number 25. 25 is on deck, so that is a substitution. Sip. He's in for Huddleston. Oh, that hit the batter. Count was 2-0, I believe. But hit by pitch, he'll take first, and that'll bring up number 25, Sip. Fly ball out to left field. Joseph Richburg not able to make the catch. It's back to the fence. He throws it in. Throw to home, not on target. Chase Williams blocks it, but a run will score. And a double for Sip. There's one out. Sip stands on second for Stillman. Forgot to add Chase Williams with the other changes. Out of play. Fly ball. Joseph Richburg makes the catch in left field. Alec Waller there to back him up. Covered a lot of ground from center field. Oh, awesome. Mr. Lester planning to come out. Oh, that one hits Tripp Braswell in the shoulder. Ricochets out to shallow left. Joseph Richburg throw to second. He is safe. Very close, but hard hit ball off of Tripp's shoulder. Scores a run. 15-5 now the score. Ball one. Ball two. We're in the bottom of the sixth, 2 outs, runner on second. It's going to be a fly ball. Kendall Sellers makes the catch for out number 3. They leave one runner on, but score 2 runs. Let's see who that was with the double. Can't see his number. Number 7. That was Wilkins, who hit the double for Stillman. So 15-5 is the score at the end of 6. New pitcher for Stillman. Number 35, Baldwin. So Baldwin on the mound to start the 7th. Don't think I see any other, well, there's got to be other position changes because Sip came in. Number 12 is at shortstop. .34 still in center field. That's Ford. Number 7 in left field. So number 7 now in left field. He started in right. number 35 in the batter's box. That is Chase Williams. He gets a hit out to the right field side. It drops fair just before the right field line. He's got a single. Number 41, Bradley Selma, heads to the batter's box. So another change in the lineup for Morehouse. I don't think so. First pitch is fouled into the net. That's going to be out of play. Right field side. O2 is the count to Selma. That is going to drop foul down the right field line. One ball, two strikes to Bradley Selma. Miles Gordon is on deck. That's going to be a solid base hit out to left field for Bradley Selma. Chase Williams slides head first into third base. Bradley now on second. Bradley with the double. So freshman on the bags. Bradley Selma hands his equipment off to Coach Ron, who tries to jog back to third base side. There he is. Miles Gordon swings at strike one. I have to give Coach Ron a hard time because if you know, you know. He gives me such a hard time. But I keep coming back for the abuse. Ball one to Miles. 1-1 is the count. No outs. Chase second. Ball outside. 2-1. We're in the top of the seventh. Morehouse leading 15-5. No outs. Runners on second and third. Mariano McLean on deck. That is ball four. So scoreboard was wrong. I think I said 2 balls, but that was ball 4. Bases are loaded. No outs with Mariano McLean at the plate. Kendall Sellers on deck. Low and outside. Time called, ball on the field. Don't know how that came all the way from the bullpen in the left field corner. Ball 2. Byron Clay, of course, the loudest. I think he and TJ battle for that title. That is a hard hit ball out to right field, but it will be caught at the fence. Chase Williams will cross the plate. (16-5) now the score, 1 out. Mariano sacrifice fly, 1 RBI. Bradley Selma stands on third. Miles Gordon still at first. Kendall Sellers in the batter's box. Watches strike 1. Alec Waller is on deck. We're in the top of the 7th. Oh, gust of wind just came through. That is ball 1. Up the middle, back at the pitcher, under the glove of the shortstop. Bradley Selma scores. Kendall Sellers has the single. Although I know the lights are missing from the scoreboard under the error column, it looks like they may have scored that an error. So from the Stillman side, it looks like the scoreboard called that an error. Alec Waller is the batter. Trip Braswell on deck. Miles Gordon, the runner at second. Kendall Sellers at first. 1 out. Alec Waller, the batter. Hits that one to the second baseman. He turns and flips. It's in time for Kendall to be out at second, but Alec is safe at first. Miss Purdue, I'm pretty sure we're playing a 9-inning game, so the run rule would come in after 7, 10 after 7. If we're playing a 7, then obviously this would be it after they bat. Trip Braswell getting that bat hot again. I guess he didn't like the guys on him about the last strikeout, so he's got a double and 2 RBIs. Alec Waller and Miles Gordon score. That takes Morehouse up to 19 runs. So 19-5, 4 runs in this inning. 4 in the first, 4 in the second, 4 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the sixth, and now 4 in the 7th. That does not add up to 19, but the scoreboard says it does. Oh wait, 4 times 4 is 16. My bad. That's me. The math wasn't mathing when I was looking at that scoreboard for some reason. Swing and a miss by Joseph Richburg. 1-1 is the count. Casey Coates. You saw that little jog walk, fast walk back to third base. I'm going to make sure he knows I talked about him this game. That is caught by the shortstop. So Joseph Richburg makes out number 3. Trip Braswell left on base. But Morehouse adds 4 runs. The score is now 19-5. And on the mound for Morehouse, I believe that is Mason Sly. It is. So the new pitcher on the mound for Morehouse, Mason Sly. Chase Williams still the catcher. See Miles Gordon heading back to right field. Rest of the infielders heading out. Mariano McLean heading to first. Jordan Bibbs Walker is at second. Trip Braswell at third. Kendall Sellers shortstop. Joseph Richburg in left field. Alec Waller in center. And again, Miles Gordon in right. Here's Elijah Pinckney. So 19-5 is the score. I'm going to have so much fun with Coach Ron on the bus. Coach Ron calls me Miss Green, Miss Yellow, eventually gets to Miss Red. He clowns me about being short. Surely there are a lot of other things that he says to just make fun of me. But for some reason, I keep coming back. Gotta be the parents and the players. It is certainly not for Coach Ron. We do have some pretty awesome parents. Quite a few of you watching online and a number of parents here in the stands. It definitely is Miss Perdue. I'm here for our men of Morehouse. All right, so changing of the guard with these actually look like maybe elementary, maybe middle school. Strike 1. 1-1 is the count. Batter is number 13. This is Salter, the catcher. That's strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hi, Miss Clay. Ball outside, 2-2. Yes, Miss Clay and Miss Perdue, it is definitely for the guys. Swing and a miss. That is strike 3. Mason Sly gets the out. That will bring up number 34. This is Ford batting in the 9 hole. He is the center fielder for Stillman. 19-5 is the score. There's a butterfly. Strike one. Trip Braswell. Right place, right time. Catches the line drive at third for the second out. Batter is number 32. Replacing Belzer in the lineup. This is Butler. Back to the net. So this is the top of the batting order for Stillman. He hits to Jordan Bibbs Walker. He throws to Mariano McLean for the third out and the ball game. 19-5 is your final score. Maroon Tigers on top. Here's Coach Webster shaking the umpire's hands in the all-white. So Coach Grissom up 2-1 over Stillman in a 3-game series for the season. So again, Coach Grissom giving his former player a big hug. If I can zoom in a little bit for you guys. Not the opposite way. There we go. So Morehouse with the big win following a sweep at Benedict. I believe that dropped us to 6th place in the SIAC standings. Stillman College, of course, not in the SIAC. But lots of freshmen got to touch the field today. All right. Let's see. I've closed out. Let me look at the chat really quickly. Number 8. Those are 7. 2 outs. All right. Yes, Miss Fredu, you remembered. So yes, that woman will not let me go anywhere without her, and I love it. So final score was 19-5. I'll add that to the chat, and I guess I can turn it over to our guys while I'm typing. All right, so Morehouse will head back to Atlanta shortly. We're back in action at Gresham Park this weekend. Friday, Good Friday, 3 p.m., 1 game versus Albany State. Doubleheader on Saturday, I believe beginning at noon, but let me double check the schedule. Yes, so 3 p.m. on Friday, doubleheader on Saturday beginning at noon at Gresham Park. So hopefully we will see you in person or online. But there you have it, your Maroon Tigers with a 9-5 victory at Stillman College. I'll leave the camera on while I'm packing up everything else. I know how you guys like to see your sons as much as possible, grandsons and others that you are cheering for. We appreciate you guys tuning in, and as always, thank you to our parents for your support, both online, in person, with your donations of water and Gatorade, your funds donations, and most importantly, your time. You guys are always willing to pitch in, and we truly, truly, truly appreciate the support. Of course, Mr. Richburg is in front of me. I have the camera on the field, but Mr. Richburg talking to Miss Consuela Hall. Hunter Smith's parents are here, Miss Grayson and her dad are here in person. But to all of the families from California to DC and everywhere in between, thank you guys so much for your support. I think I saw somebody post something before it disappeared off the screen. Let me look. I'll turn it off once they break and go to pack up. Yep, Miss Selma says great game to make up for that Benedict weekend. Love to see so many freshmen get a little action. Nice double by her son, Bradley Smith. Bradley Selma. Lord, we got so many Smiths on the team. I'm just going to give him a name. But yes, Bradley Selma with the double. And Miss Perdue and Miss Selma, you are very welcome. I could not do this if you guys didn't support me, so thank you. My vice president and my housing director allow me to travel with the team and skip out on work, although I did do a couple of meetings on the bus. So can't say it wasn't all work. Miss Clay, you're very welcome. All right, well, I will go ahead and sign off now that the guys are heading to the dugout to pack up. I guess I'll finish packing up myself, and we will see you guys on Friday at Gresham Park, 3 p.m.